Today, from Longview, Washington, we bring you the Nutty Narrows Squirrel Bridge. It's pretty funny, and it appears the squirrels actually use it. We also found this freaky giant squirrel statue. And here's some pictures of me worshiping it. Whoa! Squirrel Bridge.
Kalama, Washington boasts the largest single log wooden totem pole on the planet. So if you like totem poles, go check it out. Portland. There is a lot of cool stuff to see in Portland, such as
Mills End Park, encompassing roughly 452 square inches. Yeah, it's not that back there, it's this. It's this little 2-foot diameter circle. Hey! Just married, good for them. The story goes that in 1948, they were gonna put a light pole right here, and for some reason they never did. I don't know if the pole didn't show up or what happened, but this guy, Dick Fagan, who's a columnist in one of these office buildings, could see the hole from his window, and he saw a leprechaun digging in it. Patrick O'Toole, the head leprechaun. And he ran out there, caught the leprechaun. The leprechaun granted him a wish, and the wish was that he would have a park of his own. And he never specified the size, so he ended up with this, which is the hole that the leprechaun was digging. It is said to be the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland, and it, I think, still currently stands in the Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest park in the world. England tried to contest that, saying that there wasn't a fence, so some jokesters came along and built a little fence around it with an armed guard. I guess that's come and gone. It's been covered with all kinds of crazy crap over the years, and they have little St. Patrick's Day ceremonies here. Ain't it cool?
It sure is, Chris, but there's more.
Like Blue Donut.
Without getting too mired in the details, the donuts are freaky, they're really good, and it's also a wedding chapel. And we are driving. Next stop, Portland's Shanghai Tunnels Underground Tour. Closed today. Want. More driving to the freaky but true Peculiarium. Also closed. Okay, driving to the Woodstock Mystery Hole. Appointment only. Damn it. On to Reed's College student-run nuclear reactor. Tours available. Too short notice. Didn't go. On to the Zymoglyphic Museum. Also closed. Next stop, Cathedral Park. Didn't have time. And finally, the Grotto. Also didn't have time. Okay, moving on. So, we are at the Witch's Castle. It's not really a castle, and we haven't found the witch, but everything you need to know is on this placard. It doesn't say anything. So I read this story like probably a month ago, and I don't remember it very well, so rather than look it up and refresh my memory, I'm just going to tell you what I can dig up. So here's the deal. Back in I'll say vaguely the 1800s, this dude had a little house down in this forested area outside of Portland, and he had this family and all these daughters, and he had this helper that he had hired to help him do stuff. And the dude was like, yo, let me marry your 15-year-old daughter, guy. And the guy was like, nah, that's not really cool. And if you try to, I'll kill you. And the guy's like, whatever, and he married her anyway, and they eloped, and they took off. I think they went to Canada. And they came back to Portland at some point, and they ran into this dude who was pissed, naturally, that his daughter had eloped, and allegedly, he said later on that his wife bewitched him. But whatever the explanation, he got really drunk and shot the person that married his daughter with a shotgun, killed him. And then they arrested him and they took him to jail, but the jail was old and like the wood was falling apart, so he broke out and he hid out on his property for 6 months, and they caught him again, and he was the first official hanging in the new Oregon Territory. And now what you see there that they call the Witch's Castle was actually built in like the 60s as a restroom, I believe. But it has fallen into disrepair and been insanely vandalized, so now it's just a tourist attraction. People say that it's haunted. The restroom of the undead.
Keep it weird.
Subscribe!